Hello there my RPG lovers and welcome to another video. Gamescom is pretty much over and there's a couple of stuff I wanted to talk about from this event. GreedFall came out strong with more interesting footage, still no release date for Biomutant, Pine is being delayed, and Elex 2 is pretty much confirmed. Those are the things that we're gonna cover here, but as always, before we continue, consider subscribing for more regular RPG content and click on the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads. I already covered this new GreedFall footage from Gamescom, but there is also a new similar video that got recently published. Spiders are really trying their best to make this marketing campaign a success, and I think that other smaller studios could take some notes. The reason I could make so many videos about GreedFall is because we got a bunch of new stuff about the game on a regular basis. They kept the spoilers at minimum, but they still managed to show us every important aspect of the game. We could see a new boss fight and the gameplay looks really solid here. The narrator explained the use of the Fury bar, and if you've been following my GreedFall videos, I talked a lot about this mechanic before. Basically your every attack will charge this bar, allowing you to use a special ability once the bar is filled. The blue armor icon indicates, you guessed it, armor value. Once you manage to get rid of the armor, your opponent will start taking much more damage. As for the other features, we could hear a lot of the voice acting and it seems pretty solid in general.
She speaks of their research and relates here that she felt watched. She feared an attack was brewing. I believe she was right.
Especially when we consider the budget of the game, and if you didn't know already, GreedFall is not a AAA title, it's a AA game. Anyway, one more interesting thing in this video that we didn't see so much before is the camp system. You'll find camps all around the map of the island, and this system works really similar like Dragon Age Inquisition's camp system. Once you set up your camp, you can choose your party members, talk to them, craft and upgrade your gear, rest, and you can also fast travel. I will definitely do a separate video about GreedFall because there's a lot of interesting new stuff to talk about here. Biomutant is the game that I'll gladly play if it ever gets released. Not too long ago I made a video where I talked about the concerns surrounding this game, like the lack of communications from the developers. The thing is, the game was delayed once and by the looks of things it will get delayed again. Biomutant was supposed to be released this summer, but as you can tell that won't happen. Most of the people who are interested in this game were hoping to get a release date at Gamescom, but nope, nothing. Well, we got a collector's edition trailer though. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for it's better to delay the game and make sure that it's polished, but I think that lack of communication is never a good sign. And this is the exact same thing that I said in my previous video about Biomutant, but some people still got pissed off. But it's just common sense, if there is no marketing for the game, no trailers, no new gameplay, the game is not coming out soon, okay? I compared this game to GreedFall because that game also got delayed once, and after a year or so they started with new trailers, new gameplay, and shortly after that we got a release date. There was a playable demo at Gamescom for Biomutant just like the last year, but I'm not so sure that this is the newer version of the demo because it certainly didn't seem like it. The gameplay looks really polished, even from some older footage, but we'll still have to wait for that damn release date. I'm still convinced that we won't see the game until next year, but I might be wrong. Anyway, I will update you on any new info about Biomutant, so if you're interested in this game, stick around. Pine is another game that I plan to cover in depth on this channel. We talked about some unique mechanics and ideas that this game has, and I'm pretty much sure that I covered everything we know about the game so far. It was supposed to be released in August, but it got delayed until October. The team behind this game is really small, they only have around 7 people, so I guess this is a good decision. It's not a big delay, so I'm guessing that they're only trying to polish the game as much as they can. They promised a new trailer that should come out soon, and also a specific release date. When it comes to Gamescom, they seem to be very happy how that turned out. There was a playable demo that people loved by the looks of things, and we got some more new stuff that I'll cover in one separate video about Pine. We could see a new snowy location in the game and a mount. This open world action adventure has a big potential, and I honestly can't wait to cover Pine on this channel when it comes out. We already knew that Piranha Bytes is working on a new game, and we're about 90% sure that it's Elex 2, but their attendance at Gamescom only further confirms this. They were only there for public relations. When asked about their current work, they said they are still not ready to show anything, which is understandable. But if I had to guess, I think we'll see the official announcement early next year. If that happens, we can probably expect Elex 2 later in 2020 or early 2021. And if you didn't know already, THQ Nordic recently acquired Piranha Bytes, and I think this can only be a good thing for their future games, but it's too early to tell. And even though a lot of people are expecting more Gothic games from Piranha Bytes, it seems like that won't happen anytime soon. The host only briefly mentioned Gothic franchise, but they didn't mention anything in particular when it comes to new Gothic games. I think that they have a huge respect for that IP, and they know that people would have high expectations. So this is maybe for the best for now, but if this studio managed to acquire bigger budget, I don't see the reason why they wouldn't try to make a Gothic sequel. And since all their previous games were trilogies, I'm willing to bet that Elex will have at least 2 more games. And that would cover all the things I wanted to talk in this video. Gamescom was decent, but nothing special in terms of new releases, at least when it comes to games that I like to play and cover on this channel. If you like this video, please press the thumbs up button and subscribe for more RPG content. I do in-depth guides, news and reviews. Special thanks to my patrons and YouTube exclusive members, and if you as well want to become one, all the links are in the description. See ya in the next one.